Did you know that 85% of people face low self-esteem problems linked to negative self-judgment? This fact makes us stop and ask what is really happening in our minds. Today we will explore a topic as challenging as it is transformative: eliminating negative thinking. This is not just about silencing the inner critical voice, it is about taking the power to create a fuller life. In Stoic philosophy we discover that our thoughts are not mere whispers, they are powerful voices shaping our joy and our suffering. The Stoics taught that although we do not control everything around us, our perception is always the result of our choice. They were true mental warriors, overcoming the tyranny of impulses with reason and inner calm. Get ready to learn how these ancient sages faced uncontrolled emotions and turned them into lasting virtues. Understanding the problem. Negative thinking goes beyond a passing bad mood, it can infect our entire lives. From waking to sleeping, these self-sabotaging ideas interfere with our health, career, and relationships. But what does it mean to think negatively? It means expecting the worst, undermining our own efforts, and seeing ourselves as unworthy. The Stoics already knew that we are not disturbed by events themselves, but by the judgments we make about them. Men are disturbed not by things but by the opinions they have about things, taught Epictetus. Carl Jung adds that much of this pattern arises in the unconscious beliefs and fears that drive our lives without our notice. When we face a challenge, pessimism makes us give up before we even try, like rowing with an anchor attached. Stoic philosophy invites us to question and disarm these irrational interpretations, taking back control of our inner world. Origins of negative thinking. To overcome negative thinking, we must understand its deep roots. Often these roots trace back to childhood: repeated criticism, unrealistic expectations, or cruel comparisons. Aristotle said that we are what our habits make us. Repeated negative thoughts become limiting beliefs. Experiences of failure or rejection reinforce the demeaning inner dialogue, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Plutarch reminded us that the mind is everything. What you think you become. Our interpretations build our reality. Fear of making mistakes, of being disliked, or of not measuring up turns into anxiety and catastrophizing the future. Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, imagining worst-case scenarios, teaches us to reduce their impact. Bringing unconscious beliefs to awareness, as Jung proposed, diminishes their power and opens the way to reason and freedom. Renew your mind. Renewing the mind is not just thinking positively for a moment, it is reinventing your inner dialogue. This demands discipline and self-awareness, reflecting daily on which thoughts uplift or pull us down. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Recognize this, and you will be strong." Aristotle added that knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. Only by identifying harmful patterns can we change them. Jung warned that, "What you resist persists." The first step is to welcome negative thoughts and examine them with compassion. Then replace them with more realistic and constructive reflections aligned with your values and vision. Practices like reading philosophy, meditation, and keeping a gratitude journal help reshape our mental landscape. By aligning our thinking with ideals of virtue, we create fertile ground for resilience and inner peace to grow. Surround yourself with positivity. Our environment deeply influences our emotions and thoughts. Choose it wisely. Seneca advised, "Associate with those who can elevate you." Relationships and influences shape our mindset. Aristotle divided friendships into 3 levels. The friendship of virtue, based on mutual excellence, is the most uplifting. Plato, in the allegory of the cave, showed how context limits or expands our perception of reality. Jung warned of the influence of the collective, unconscious. Cultural icons and narratives shape our psyche. Select books, films, and conversations that inspire courage, wisdom, and optimism, moving away from toxic messages. Create physical and digital spaces that reflect order and purpose, for an organized mind emerges from a harmonious environment. In a positive community, you are challenged to grow, share achievements, and inspire mutual development. Act like a Stoic. Knowledge without action is like a seed never planted. Stoic philosophy demands daily practice. Epictetus taught, "Tell me what you wish to be, and I will tell you what you must do." Virtue is earned through action. Aristotle emphasized that we are the habits of our choices, not intentions. Action builds character. Plato stated that knowing the good leads to doing the good. Our understanding must translate into virtuous conduct. Jung reminded that you are what you do, not what you say you will do. Maturity emerges from conscious action. Choose daily to demonstrate courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom in small and large acts. From an assertive no to facing a fear, each gesture reshapes your self-image and strengthens the mind. In these actions, you dismantle negativity and build a resilient self aligned with lasting values. The power of words. Not only our deeds but our speech reveals and shapes our character. Use it with purpose. Epictetus guided, learn the meaning of what you are about to say before speaking. Words have the power to build or destroy. Marcus Aurelius emphasized honesty with kindness, communicating precisely and moderating impulses. Aristotle highlighted that ethos, pathos, and logos, credibility, emotion, and logic, form the basis of ethical persuasion. Plato used Socratic dialogue to illuminate truths, showing how well-placed questions open minds. Jung saw language as a reflection of the unconscious. When we speak, we bring parts of our psyche to light. In your inner dialogue, positive self-talk grounds self-esteem and neutralizes destructive criticism. Choose words that reflect your virtue and see how your speech transforms your world and impacts others. Thank you very much for following the video until the end. Your presence is amazing, and I would love to know what you think. Do we have something we can improve? Any theme suggestions you want to see around here? Leave your message here in the comments, because your opinion makes all the difference for us. Thank you for your attention. Until the next video.